Hello, sorry for the bad video quality, but it's night and I have something very important to share. I will share this so I can hopefully help your situation out, or at least give you something to think about. I don't care to share my personal life on the internet just to cry about my situation, because that's irrelevant. So, my parents had a small fight, and what I realized is that somebody who is not respecting themselves will not respect you. And my parents don't have any self-respect. My parents are not eating healthy. My parents don't care about their sleep. My parents don't care about themselves, basically. So how can I ask my parents caring about me if they don't care about myself? If they don't care about themselves. Now let me give you an example. My dad usually in the morning just talks on the phone very loud or does things, so he doesn't even realize, but he wakes me up and he fucks my sleep. Now you can see this as a small thing, but I've lived with him and he doesn't care about his sleep, so he's unhealthy. Now about his diet. He doesn't care about his diet, so he sometimes he makes fun of how I eat. Of course, I don't care. When I, like a few years ago, it used to make me angry, but right now I don't care. And every time, for example, and he doesn't care about his future, he doesn't care about his money, so he doesn't care about my future. My mom, he doesn't care about her sleep. My mom doesn't wake me up. My mom doesn't care about, for example, her peace of mind, her having like the rest of the day good, not stressing everybody out. So guess what? If my mom, I'm not saying my mom is an alcoholic. Both of my parents drink. Both of them are alcoholics, okay? But when my mom drinks, she wants to start fights, and somebody called my father, and then after that she went through her phone. My dad saw that, and from there, of course, a big fight. Not a big, but a decent fight where they could fuck my night up. Now, imagine this thing, right? They were free after their work. They were going to bed and they're starting arguing about stupid stuff. And when my parents drink, they're not my parents. Basically, my mom is quite a Karen, and my dad, usually if he drinks a little bit, it's okay, but at some point, he's just repeating the same stuff. So, because they don't care about their health and about their well-being, they don't care about mine either. They don't have any respect for me. So, because they don't, like, their life is meaningless to them, imagine, my peace of mind is meaningless to them. So, they can't respect me. Now, I will give you another example. I care about my sleep. And sorry again for the video quality. I care about my diet. I care about how much water I drink. I care about my health. I care about how I train. I care about my peace of mind. I have a lot of self-respect for me. And because of that, when other people try to do stuff, I have the same self-respect for them. Not self-respect, sorry, same respect. So if somebody is trying to sleep, I'm not waking them up. I'm trying to be silent. If somebody is not in a good mood, I'm not trying to make their mood worse by trying to say my problems. If somebody, I don't know, I'm in somebody's house, I will not give you like the example with the humans and my friends and like the names, but I was in somebody's house, and long story short, those two people were having like a small fight, and instead of just like shutting up, I tried to like stop the fight by, of course, talking and making some like stupid jokes, and they stopped because of that, and I try to like, instead of saying who's right or who's wrong, I try to not to play on the both sides, but I did it in some way that all of that bullshit stopped, right? Because I was just trying to solve a problem. I I didn't care who was right, who was not, who was wrong. I just tried to make everybody feel okay. Why? Because I care about myself. I have self-respect, and people who don't have self-respect for them will not have respect for you. So what will my perfect life looks like, and what I will fight to have is that I want to have enough money where I can choose the people around me. And when I choose the people around me, I have people around me who have respect for themselves. Now, you can say, it's just the gym, or it's just a workout, or it's just some investing in like the money. It's just about keeping a promise to yourself. Yeah, but it's more than that. It's more than the gym. It's more than the diet. It's more than a cut. I'm not trying here like to become this interesting person and try to be cool, but it's more. Tonight I realized it's more than that. I know a guy, a client of mine from Instagram. Long story short, he's my client for free. And this guy has a business in Romania, and his business just started, right? So he works a lot. He doesn't earn a lot of money, so he basically didn't have a lot of money. And I gave him some supplements, right? It does not matter. I gave him some supplements, and I just sent him because I know what his situation was. And he said, yeah, bro, but I cannot give you the money tonight. And I said, bro, don't worry. You send the money when you have them. I just want to help you. You're my client. Like, I genuinely want you to feel good. So you send the money when you want, because I trust him. Well, I have this problem but this is one of my characteristics as a human being, I guess, when I try to help a lot of people, and most of the time I got fucked. But this guy, guess what? Returned most of the money, and right now he owes me under $10, which again is not a big sum. And guess what? This guy is the most serious one out of my clients. He sticks with the goal. Like he started TRT, like daily pins. He basically is the guy that is working on his business, on his fitness, like diet, training, and so on. He has self-respect for himself. So guess why he's treating me this way? Why he's respecting me? Because he actually cares about him. And the saying, you cannot pour from an empty cup. These are the people that I give money to. They didn't have any self-respect for them. Most of them were people in Romania who didn't do anything with their life. They are 25, 30, 35, and they needed some money. I give them because I didn't taught them as my friend, but I told them, okay, I know them, I'm friendly with them, so I want to help them. All I expect in return is my money, but I just want to help them, and I'm the only one who can help them. And they didn't give my money, and they just straight lied to me. They didn't even ask me for money. I gave them because I knew they had a problem. And the only people who gave my money back were the people who had self-respect for them, which is not a coincidence. So I want to give you a few takeaways from this video, because again, I didn't make this video to share my story about how people owe me money and how my parents fight and are drunk or whatever. This is not the point, because I'm not special, who cares about that? So if you want to have a good life, you should respect yourself. Yeah, even if it's starting going to a gym, even if it's, you say you wake up at 8 a.m. for a week, and you wake up at 8 a.m. for a week because you said it, you are going to do it. You have respect for yourself, and from there small habits build, and from there you can respect others, and so on. And second, after you become this kind of person, you can see other people, because I'm not saying, for example, 5 people, I don't know, they're not giving my money back or whatever, but it's a higher chance that people who are like 25, 30, 35, who don't care about building wealth to be financially free in the future, who don't care about their fitness, who can't stick with a diet, people who can't stick training for a week or 2 or a month, the people who can do anything for themselves, how can they do it for me? It doesn't make sense. Another small example, and sorry to add this, but this will be the last. My parents aren't trustworthy to each other. When they get angry, they just spit bullshit at each other. And when they got angry with me, it was the same thing. They helped me with something, and they said, you know, I helped you with this and that, you ungrateful piece of shit and so on. I'm like, oh, you said that? You said that. You know, I didn't say that to them, but in my mind, I'm not going to trust you ever again. I can't say anything to them. Right now, if I had to die or ask for help from my parents, I will just die. Because I can't trust them. I don't want their help. Of course, if it's with small stuff like give me my phone or give me, I don't know, tell me how much is that or whatever, like small things, I could trust them with that because they're not important. And if those tasks fail, nobody cares. But try to have self-respect for yourself, and then surround yourself with people who have self-respect from the start, because this is the only way, in my opinion, you can build a circle of people around you who you can surround, and you can improve your life. This is the video. I hope my sharing my thoughts will change your perspective and situation, and see you in the next video.